Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today, we are going to play a TBR game to determine my August TBR. The catch, I'm not playing it. My lovely friend Chelsea over at Chelsea Zhao played her game for me. So I will play her clip and then show you what book we end up choosing.
Okay, Nikki, we're gonna roll the ball for you. Roll number 1. It's orange. Okay, Nikki, roll number 1 was orange. Currently in my TBR game, this means 25 books that I have chosen to read in 2025. If you have a list like that, go for it. If not, make up your own list and keep it for orange throughout the entire game.
All right. So for roll number 1, Chelsea got, it was like a list. I had to make a list, whether it was 25 in 2025 or something like that. So for me, I made a list of my arcs in page number order. So I have 7 on my list, and I've got a random number generator pulled up. So it says 1 through 7. Don't think you guys can quite see it, but we're going to hit generate 3 times, and whichever number is on there is the book we will be reading for that vlog. So 1, 2, 2, 3. Book number 5. So book number 5 is Tagging Bases. Let me pull up a summary for Tagging Bases. This is by Christopher Bryce. It is a sports romance. Friends to lovers. Ooh, it's a male sports romance. So, according to Goodreads, Charlie McManus has spent his life chasing to become a major league baseball player, but his best friend Daniel Hollingsworth. But for his best friend Daniel, his future working for his father on Wall Street was set in stone long before his first breath. On New Year's Eve, a reckless dare lands them behind bars with Harrison Price, a free-spirited graffiti artist and rebel among Manhattan's elite. When Harrison proposes a kiss at midnight, none of them have imagined that ringing in the new year together would feel so good. What was meant to be a fleeting encounter in the city never sleeps, quickly turns into an unexpected and unconventional relationship when their paths cross again. In a world where conformity reigns, Charlie, Daniel, and Harrison must decide whether love is shaped by fate or simply the choices they're willing to make. Only one thing is for sure: in the game of love, tagging bases isn't as easy as it seems. Tagging Bases is a spicy friends to lovers sports romance with a guaranteed happy ever after. While it is the first book in the Family Ties series, it can be read as a standalone. Okay, I did not realize it was is it still called Why Choose? A poly. I guess I did not know it was a poly relationship when I signed up for the arc, but whatever. I only signed up honestly for it because I've never read a baseball romance, but I'm game for it. On to roll number 2.
Your turn.
Oh, are you sure it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Elliot says it's my turn. Roll number 2. Purple. Okay, roll number 2 is purple. Again, for my TBR game, this is vlogs. So pick a vlog to do this month, and at least this book needs to be in that video.
All right. So roll number 2, she got a vlog pick. And so for my vlog, I wanted to read some of my Kindle books. I have over 540 something Kindle books from Stuff Your Kindle days that I have not read any of them. So I made a list of 10 that I would really like to read sooner rather than later. I did kind of cheat, not gonna lie. I looked at page counts And all of them are less than 300 pages. So we'll go to our random number generator again and hit generate 3 times. Whichever book it is, that is what will be in our vlog. 1, 2, 3. Book number 6. So, book number 6 is Tasteful Anarchy and Tangled Auras. I don't remember what this is about. Because what I did was I did sort them as to what I've bought the oldest. So I bought these books in 2023 and I still haven't read them. All right. So Tasteful Anarchy and Tangled Auras is by Tilly Bramley. After World War II revealed their existence, the Fae of mythology and folklore were thrust into human society. Resettled in America, the Fae have mostly refused to integrate with their human counterparts. But Adelaide, granddaughter of the Queen of the Nymph Court, has been living a content life in Boston amongst friends, lovers, and a bustling coffee shop. Her mixed heritage has allowed her to spend most of her life avoiding royal communities until now. The Queen must change the inheritance laws, requiring Addie to rejoin the confines of etiquette, obligation, and occasional torture session. Oof. Forced to take consorts, Addie finds herself surrounded by male nymphs seeking power and passion. However, when a revolutionary group approaches her, Addie's life gets a whole lot more interesting, and when the dark, brooding Captain Bryn's aura starts to intertwine with hers, Addie begins to question everything. With her homelands and her bedroom in chaos and ripe for rebellion, the future of the Fae rests solely on her. Addie must decide. Does she want the throne or does she want to see the downfall of the monarchy? This is a dark romance. Why choose urban fantasy with Fae? It's 206 pages. I'm kind of nervous how we're going to do this whole political plot in 206 pages, but I'm intrigued. On to roll number 3.
Roll number 3. Blue. Okay, roll number 3 is blue. This is going to be a poll pick. Okay, Presley, are you ready to pull a blue card? Okay. Which one?
These look sort of purple.
Yeah, it's a dark blue.
I think I can go with the very bottom.
The very bottom. Okay, so what does that say?
Green.
Ooh, green. Okay, so now we're going to pick a green card for the category. Okay, so here are the green cards. This is going to be the category for the poll pick. Pick from wherever you want. There's quite a few of them. Which one's calling your name? The bottom again? Second to last? Okay, what does that say?
Color wheel.
Ooh, a color wheel. Okay, I'm gonna leave it up to you to actually spin the color wheel to find the color that you need. But since this is a poll pick, you need to pick 2 to 4 books that fit that color for people to vote on.
Editing Nikki here. So I didn't realize I missed the poll pick part to that. I did do a poll pick, but like I forgot that it was a poll pick based on the color. So I will, here are the poll results. But you'll see which book we ended up with. All right. Roll number 3 was a random color wheel. I lost the footage to this. I'm going to try my damnedest to see if I can find it. If I do, I'll insert it here. If I don't, it was blue. So the book I decided to go with was The Wren in the Holly Library by K.A. Lind. I have had this book since it released. I love these edges. I don't remember what it's about. Not gonna lie. It's absolutely gorgeous. Naked. I've heard mixed things about it, But I have weird reading tastes, and a lot of books that people don't like, I love. A lot of books people like, I love. It's very hard for me to find a book I don't like. So can you love the dark when you know what it hides? Some things are supposed to exist outside of our imagination. 13 years ago, monsters emerged from the shadows, plunged, I don't know how to say her name, Kierce's world into a cataclysmic war of near total destruction. New York City, she knew, would collapse practically overnight. In the wake of that carnage, the Monster Treaty was created, a truce of sorts. But tonight, she, a gifted and fearless thief, will break that treaty. She will enter the Holly Library, not knowing it is the home of a monster. He's charming, quietly alluring, terrifying, but he knows talent when he sees it, and it's just a matter of finding her price. Now she's locked in a dangerous bargain with a creature unlike any other. She'll sacrifice her freedom. She'll offer her skills. Together they will put their own futures at risk. But when he's playing a game across centuries, and once she joins, there will be no escape. So this is a Red Tower Books book, and they're kind of like one of the publishing houses that I know I will like their book. Them and Bloom are like the two most like acquired publishers on my shelves because they have yet to let me down. So I have faith in them. But that was what? Roll 3. Let's go on to roll 4.
Roll number 4. It's purple. Okay, roll number 4 was another purple. I guess this means you need to add a second book to your vlog.
So roll 4 was another vlog. So again, we're going to roll those Kindle numbers. Well, do the random number generator for Kindle, and we won't. If 6 comes up again, we'll do it again. So, random number generator, 1 through 10. Generate 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Number 5 is playing the advantage. And I think, if I remember correctly, this was a rugby romance. This is by Kenna Shaw Reid. It's 199 pages, so it's nice and short. And it says, a broken hero, forks proximity, forbidden love, romance. A lie by omission is still a lie. Kenzie. And just like that, I lost my home, my job, my dog. Oh, and I also lost my boyfriend. But he lied and cheated, and so no big loss, I guess. To reclaim my dog, I need a job. The only one on offer is a publicist for the Southern Mavericks football team. But it's rugby. Like, there's a rugby ball on the cover. So, well, it's set in Australia. Okay, that makes sense. So it's rugby. I didn't expect to fall for the captain. Then he made me laugh. I didn't want to share a hotel room with him, let alone a bed. I can't date a player when I'm working for the team. Workplace romances never work out. I should know. Cooper. Search my name and rugby is hardly mentioned. I played hard, avoided relationships, earned my bad boy reputation, but my new team needs a leader. Easy. Then I'm forced to share a room with Kenzie. I didn't lie. Not really, but Kenzie walked away. I will do anything to make her forgive me, even therapy. I will be the player my team needs, the man Kenzie deserves. Then it goes back to Kenzie, I guess, talking. Behind the banter and laughter, there's a broken hero who I love, but can't fix him. I can't save him, but I know I can stand back and watch the man I love self-destruct. This is a standalone romance set in Vegas and Australia. No cheating, no cliffhangers, and maybe, just maybe, a happy ending. Okay. I got like nothing. That's a lot for 199 pages, though. On to roll number 5.
Roll number 5.
Oh.
Yellow. Okay, roll number 4 is yellow. Okay, these cards are going to have genre, age group, format of book. Presley is going to pick more cards because Elliot has decided to go play the piano in the playroom. He's going for the top today. What does it say? Young adult. Okay.
All right. So roll 5 was a young adult. And I'm actually going to pick a book that Chelsea gifted me that I honestly don't know why I haven't read it yet. It's been on my shelves forever. And that is Threads That Bind by Kika Hatsupulu. This is, which I do. I have the gift receipt, the gift note still. It's from Chelsea. This is about descendants of the fates. So think like Percy Jackson, but the fates of Percy Jackson. So descendants of the fates are always born in 3, one to weave, one to draw, and one to cut the thread that connects people to the things that they love and to life itself. The Aura sisters are no exception. Io is the youngest and uses her fate-born abilities as a private investigator in the half-sunken city of Atlante. But her latest job leads her to a horrific discovery. Someone is abducting women, maiming their life threads, and setting the resulting wraiths loose in the city to kill. To find the culprit, she must work alongside Edai Runa, the right hand of the famous mob queen, and the boy with whom she shares a rare fate thread linking them as soulmates before they even met. The investigation turns personal when Io's estranged oldest sister shows up on the arm of her best suspect. Amid unveiled secrets from her past and her growing feelings for Ide, Io must follow rules through the city's darkest corners and unearth the conspiracy that involves some of the city's most powerful players before destruction becomes to her doorstep. It sounds so good. I don't know why I haven't read it yet, but I'm intrigued. So, there's roll number 5. On to roll number 6.
Roll number 6. Green. Roll number 6 is green. Okay, Elliot is going to pick the green card. Which one do you want? Oh, in the middle. Okay. Let's see, what is that one? Oh, there's 2 of them. Let's do this one. Yeah. I made an executive decision because I think this one's fun. Ready? Can you turn it around to show us? Blindfolded. You need to put on a blindfold and pick a book.
Roll number 6. Blindfolded. That's a choice. So here's the clip of me determining that book. All right. So we had a blindfold pick. So what I have here is a sleep mask, a Dwakey sleep mask, and I have 4 books here to choose from. But the blindfold part, like, of course, I know what order they're in, so I'm going to put on my blindfold, step to the side, and Nikolai's going to come in and rearrange these books so that I have to pick blindfolded. But it's got to be these 4 books. Okay? So, I'm going to blindfold. All right, Nick. And don't change what shelf they're on, because then that's going to mess me all up.
Why would I do that?
Because you're a butthead.
I put them in the same original order that they were in on. How did I do that?
Okay, good?
Yes.
All right. Ah! One just threw itself at me. So do I go with the one that threw itself at me?
No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's... this one. We'll go with this one. Filthy Rich Vampires, 3 Queens. Which 2 threw themselves at me?
That one. This one was the first one that fell.
Okay.
And then you knocked this one over.
Okay. So, this one will be our pick. Okay. So, blindfolded. We got Filthy Rich Vampires, 3 Queens by Geneva Lee. This is book 3 in the series. I can't tell you what this book is about without spoiling the other 2 books. Just know that Julian Rousseau and Thea, I can't remember Thea's last name. I will never remember Thea's last name, I swear. Melbourne. Thea Melbourne. Think this is a Twilight retelling, reimagining. But they're adults, so it's not so creepy, right? But Thea's got some magic in her blood that we don't know exactly what she is. But she is not entirely human. That's all I got. That's all I can tell you. So, on to roll number 7.
Roll number 7.
Wait.
Oh, it's
Orange.
orange. Okay, roll number 7 is another orange. So another 25 book to read in 2025 or whatever list you decided to use.
So roll number 7, we got arcs again. So again, I got my random number generator, 1 through 7. If tagging basis comes back up, we will just take the next number. So we'll hit this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Book number 2 for my arcs. That is Rainbow Kisses. I think it's another sports romance. Yes, it is. Okay. It's book 2 in a series. I haven't read book 1, so this is going to be fun. Let's hope I don't need to read book 1 to understand it. So it says, Rainbow Kisses by Stephanie Julian. She's my best friend's sister, and he's the one who got away. Brian. Playing hockey has always been the most important thing in my life. Until I punched my former captain and walked away from the game almost a year ago. But when I get custody of my 12-year-old niece, I realize I'm not equipped to care for a kid on my own. I need help. I go to the one person who I know will always be there for me, St. David's Devils champion, Rowdy Lawrence. The first problem, I've been lusting for his younger sister, Rain, for years. The second problem, their older brother, Rebel, hates my guts. Pearl, go lay down. I've missed the game and my hockey family, and I know the town of St. David will be a safe haven for my niece and me. But sparks between Rain and I catch fire. We are caught in a secret affair that could split her family apart. Rainbow. I can make any problem disappear. I'm a type A workaholic who can fix anything. I'm also the only girl in a family of boys. I'm a little spoiled, and I'm used to getting what I want. And I've always wanted Brian for a long time. Long before he punched out the douchebag of my now ex for being a dick to me. Now he's back, and he needs help. So I'm ready to give him everything he needs, including me. But my family has big decisions to make about our team. Decisions that will affect all of us and our misfit players. Can I have anything I want, including Brian, or will the game he loves and my devotion to my family tear us apart? Oof. It's 275 pages. That's a lot to go through in under 300 pages. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm kind of curious what book 1 is about. I have a feeling it's probably about her brother, right? So, but anyways, on to roll number 8.
Okay, roll number 8.
Oh.
Green. And then finally, roll number 8, we have another green, another challenge. Okay, the kids have decided that I'm gonna pick this card, so I'm shuffling a little bit, although I don't know what we have in here or in what order. Okay, so I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle. Okay, this is a number generator. So what you can do for this, I usually will do like generate a number and that's how many letters have to be in the title. You could generate a different number and have how many words have to be in the title. You could generate a number and have that be how many pages it is, or say that you have 50 books on your TBR and generate a number and you have to pick that book. However you want to do it, you need to pick your book with a number generator. And that was the last one from us. I hope you have a great TBR, a great month of reading, and thank you again so much for including us in this.
Okay, as you can see, rule number 8's a number generator. Oh my goodness, so exciting. Usually I do 1 through, that's 14, 15, 16, 17 to pick a shelf and then count the books and then pick a book. So we'll get to that. Let me grab my laptop again. So 1 through 17, we'll hit generate 3 times. Whichever one we get is what we get. 1, 2, 3. Shelf number 3. Okay. I can't bring you over with me because that's like, my shelves are really tall and I'm really short. I'm only 5 foot. My shelves are over 6 feet tall. So I won't be able to show you that shelf very well. So we'll try this. Okay. So up there where you see Medusa, that is shelf 1. That over there with the dino is shelf 2 because my books go this way. So that would be 1, 2, directly behind me is 3. So we have, sorry for this crappy angle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's my one of my most read shelves. Why couldn't it have been one of the shelves that I haven't read much on? So let me figure out how I can do this. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, I have my laptop precariously perched on my couch armrest. So we got 1 through 13. We'll hit this 3 times. See what we get. 1, 2, 3. Book number 8. Okay, then we'll just shimmy back. This is like the most jankiest thing ever. I am so sorry, but I hope you're at least enjoying this, right? I need like 7 more arms. Book number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Hells of Notre Dame by R.L. Davenor. Let's go sit back down and we'll figure out what this book is about and how this thing is gonna work. All right, I'm sorry if the angle changed. But The Hells of Notre Dame by R.L. Davenor. One night was all it took. I should have stayed away. I should have thrown away her scarf, banished Esmeralda from my mind, body, and soul, and never thought or spoke of her again. That would have been the best thing, the right thing. But our Lord works in mysterious ways, and because I know it, and before I know it, the walls of Notre Dame have become her prison, as much as they are my sanctuary. And with temptation front and center, neither of us have the strength to resist. Our days become longing glances and coded whispers, our nights stolen kisses and careless on borrowed time, caresses on borrowed time. Because we both know the inescapable truth. Our love can only end as it began, in fire. But as each day passes, the more I fall under her spell. Eternal damnation seems a small price to pay. If Esmeralda is hell, I'll go willingly. This is a gift from my friend Antoinette. And if I remember correctly, this is a dark romance. Before you begin, content warnings for this novel include adult language, graphic violence, explicit sexual content, homophobia, transphobia, and mention of gender dysphoria, body dysmorphia, and past childhood sexual assault. This novel is not intended to be historically, graphically, or social politically correct to the period in which it is set. It is a work of fantasy fiction set in an alternate universe similar but by no means identical to our own, and such and many liberties have been taken. On a note regarding Claude's identity, while today their label would be non-binary lesbian, their arc is an exploration of gender identity and how it shifts between one's surroundings. Instances in which Claude refers to themselves with gendered terms, both masculine and feminine, help illustrate that understanding evolves, so does confidence. The correct pronouns for Claude are she or they. Though given her masculine presentation, note that there are also instances in which Claude allows themselves to be referred to as he, him, both for comfort and safety. Please note that while Claude and Esmeralda are only involved with one another for the entirety of this book, they enter a consensually polyamorous relationship in which they're both permitted to seek out other partners, and will do in subsequent books in this series. Okay? So, interesting. Ooh, these chapter. Look at this fan art. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's Claude fan art. There's got to be Esmeralda fan art somewhere. Well, not fan art, but character art. Yes, there is. I'm trying to do it without showing spoilers. Okay. I'm intrigued. And there is our TBR for the month of August. Like the video if you did. Comment down below what you think of this chaos. But it was super fun, at least for me. I hope it was fun for you too. Make sure you head over to Chelsea's channel and follow her or subscribe to her if you haven't already, because she is amazing. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of me. Until next time, remember, you are loved and you are valid.